and welcome back. This is Imelda here, and I am back with another Smash Your Stash scrapbook process video for you from the Three Scrappy Sisters. And in this video, I am planning on using the chipboard pack from the Cute Girl collection, as well as the Savannah kit from Studio Calico, and the Far Far Away kit from Studio Calico. And I think that is, other than the usual enamel dots, Heidi Shine, and possibly some tissue paper, that is about everything that I am going to be using on this layout. So like I said, it is a 12 by 12 layout, and this one is of my daughter. It was about 4 years ago, and we were in Niagara Falls, so you can see me in the background there, and then Niagara Falls in the very back. So I am going to just document this one photo of just basically my daughter. I do have another photo that coordinates, or I guess it's the same day or event as this photo, but it is of my son and my husband together, so that will be on a separate layout. I'm wondering if I should do facing layouts, although it did turn out to be completely different. But I think that even though they look different, they are the same event, and I could put them side by side, and I would be okay with that. So I am starting here with some papers from the Savannah kit. This polka dot paper was the one that had the flowers printed on it that I fussy cut a long time ago. I think it was for the summer layout, the one with my mother and my son and daughter on the hammock outside. So I am hoping to just use the polka dots. So I am just going to map my photo on this striped paper, and I am hoping at this point to pull some of the colors from the stripes just to guide my layout or my color scheme. So you will notice that I do have these two silver and black flowers that I kind of keep pushing around, playing around with. They're flowers that my mom has actually made. We were at the retreat at Unique Country Retreat, which again, like I said in my previous video, was absolutely awesome. We loved it. So my mom made these there, and I had the idea to use them as basically markers for my, so basically so that I know if I am in or out of frame. But they are not attached to the table, so they keep moving around every time I kind of move the mat around or put things to the side. So I apologize if it's a little bit distracting every time I move them around. Sorry, I have a little bit of a runny nose, and I don't know if I sound a little stuffy, but allergies are starting to kick in here. It is springtime, and so unfortunately it is about to start. I hate having allergies, and if there are any other allergy sufferers out there, you feel my pain, I'm pretty sure. So here I am. I've just decided that I want a couple of strips of the heart, the gold heart paper, only because I absolutely love it and I want to use it on as many pages as I possibly can. So I'm just going to have a little bit of it, and I'm going to use the multicolor polka dots as well as the black and white polka dots. The colored ones I only wanted to peek through a little bit, so I am not going to have it be a big focus, especially because I already have the gold going on. So I'm thinking that I want to use some sort of texture on here. I didn't want it just to be paper, so I am pulling out some lace that I have, some lace trim as well. And I'm thinking that I want to back my photo on the lace. I don't think I end up using that. So I'm going to put that aside. And at this point I am hopefully going to find a solid color that I can map my photo on as well. So I am going to go with, let's see here, with this page here. It is a black and white flower print. It's very busy, so I don't I wouldn't normally have used it on a layout as it is, not without it just peeking through a little bit. I find it's too busy for my aesthetic, although I still really like the black and white and the fact that they're really fine, fine doodles of flowers, but it's just a bit busy for me. So I am going to just use a little bit of it behind my photo just to bring in some of the black. And then I am going to go ahead and bring out some crepe paper. As soon as I decide that this lace is not going to work, I'm going to bring out a roll of crepe paper that I have purchased at the dollar store, and it is black and white. So it's white with black polka dots on it. And I am also going to use some tulle as well as this lace trim. So I've decided that I'm going to use the trim as sort of a shelf for my photo to sit on. And I am going to try to embellish. I really like this gold frame on the Cute Girl chipboard pack. However, I am not going to end up using it. So at this point, I have decided that the tulle is going here. I've cut it down to size, and I am just going to machine stitch that on. I'm going to cut down some tulle as well so that I can stitch that on at the same time. So I am going to do that, I believe, off camera. And I'm going to adhere. I am going to put some foam behind my photo as well. So we are very excited to have reached over 100 subscribers. I think we are up to about 130, if not a little bit more, hopefully, by the time this video goes live. So here, I'm back. I have stitched the tulle, and then I am going to just add the polka dot crepe paper just with glue, I believe. And I've also machine stitched the other pieces of paper that run vertically. So you'll notice that I am using a popsicle stick just to lift up the pages because I don't want another paper cut. So I am going to just ruffle them up a little, and then I'm going to continue. I did briefly think about turning the page so that those pages are running horizontally, but the hearts are already going vertically, so I wanted to keep that there the way it was. So I basically just end up adhering my photo and then bringing in some of the chipboard elements from the chipboard pack from the Cute Girl collection. And I add a couple of gold Heidi Shine ink splatters, and that's about it. This layout came together pretty easily. I feel like my style is very conducive to using up your scraps because I don't use a lot or a big amount or a big portion, I should say, of pattern paper. It's easier to just kind of take scraps, little bits here and there. So because this is sort of a outdoor summery kind of feel photo, I am going to use some of the more outdoor type embellishments. So I am going to pull those balloons. I think I use a butterfly. I can't remember. But I am going to use these balloons for sure. I'm going to stick them behind the photo, and they say cute on them, which I thought was absolutely adorable. Of course, because it's Cute Girl. So I am going to also take the chipboard phrase that says, "If you wish upon a star," and then I'm going to pair that with some typewritten words that will continue the sentiment on the bottom that says, "Dreams will come true." So my thought with that was basically that my daughter is just a dream. She's lovely. She's perfect. So I wanted to kind of bring that sentiment in the fact that we basically wished upon a star that we would have someone as amazing as she is, and our dream came true. I know it's a little cheesy, but that's the way I guess mothers feel about their children. So there's that sentiment there, and I really loved it too because it had a little bit of gold on it. So I do have the golden threes other than the heart paper that's in the back. So I have the gold butterfly on the top, the gold sentiment in the middle just under the photo, and the gold star on the bottom. So I just realized actually that I don't end up using the crepe paper, the black and white crepe paper. I do use this black chipboard here, and then I put it under the tool just to soften it up a little bit, just because the black is it's a bit stark and there's not very much black other than the outlines in the chipboard and the photo mat behind the stripe page. So I wanted to soften that up a little bit, and I think that worked out really well. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just adding some baby powder to the back of the chipboard stickers just so that I can move them around and make sure that I'm happy with the placement, and then I will glue everything after the fact. So at this point I'm pretty happy with the way that it's going. So I am going to glue everything down. I just have some quick dry adhesive in there, and that's about it. I think I did use some hot glue for some of the elements, but I did that off camera, so I just saved you the trouble of having to watch me glue things down. I am going to add a little bit of thread behind the photo in just a couple of different places, and I find that I tend to do this when I do some machine stitching, just so that I can continue that texture, the fabric type of texture or feel that I already have going on. So I'm going to add it underneath the sentiment here, just a little bit more glue because it lifted up off the photo, and that's pretty much the layout. I've already added the Heidi Shine color swap. Did I just say color swap? I did. The Heidi Swap Color Shine to the layout, and that's it. So I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for putting up with my rambling, and I want to say welcome to all of our new subscribers, and thank you so much for joining us today on another Smash Your Stash Saturday. Have a great weekend, and we hope to see you next time. Bye!